What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today. Okay, so let's begin. So, a couple things have taken place today already. Okay, hence why price is where it is right now. All right, and there's a couple things that obviously I want to draw your attention to. So, the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the news today, right? So we had news at 5 o'clock this afternoon, UK timed, and let me just see if they said anything interesting. The Fed, Okay, so chances are, because I haven't actually seen the actual news itself, so chances are that interest rates has gone up in regards to the United States. So it has gone up. I haven't actually read the news itself because normally what I use this for is when the news is coming, what they're going to say. I don't really care too much about it, to be fair. I just need to know the numbers, the reports, things like this I pay attention to. But what he's talking about, I don't know. I haven't even checked. I'll probably find out later on this evening. But however, if I go to the charts itself, okay, it looks like interest rates have gone up, and that is the most logical move for the Fed to make right now, is for interest rates to go up, because a number of things have taken place. And like I said, me saying interest rates have gone up, that's just a guess right now because I haven't checked. Okay, but looking at the volatility of the market today, right, and we do have quite a strong push to the upside in regards to the current candle that we're seeing right now. I would say that interest rates has gone up, right? So let me go into the Dixie real quick and let's see if the Dixie can tell me anything. Okay, so the Dixie 2 is falling. So according to this, today is when the news came out. So ignore these three candles have pushed up. We're only concerned about this candle today. So that is today's candle, and today's candle is when the news was released, right? So the Dixie right now is pushing down. This is a bearish candle, right? So it's a bearish candle that we're seeing over here. And if you go to the NAS, we can see we have the candle pushing up. So all I can assume at this stage is that interest rates have gone up, right? Which is very terrible for homeowners in the United States. They have to pay more on their mortgages, etc., etc., etc. But however, how are we going to play this? What is the importance of this to us? Okay, so there's a couple things that I want to show you right now if you haven't noticed. So first things first is the moving average 200, which is this little red line over here, okay, and the 200 and the moving average 20, and that's that right here, and they've crossed over right now. So we have a cross right now. I don't know if I talked about it in my previous video, okay? If I didn't, then I just want to let you know that they have definitely crossed, okay? They have crossed and separated, all right? So at this point right now, okay, this is not something that is always set in stone. That's something that is 100% going to happen all the time. But usually when this happens, price is going to keep pushing up some more. It's going to push up for a fair bit, okay? Right? So I'm not saying start looking for bullish positions, right? All I'm saying is the MAs have crossed over, okay? And it usually signifies something. So for example, MA crossed over here and we got all of this, right? MA crossed. Wait, let me just go back some more. MA crossed over here and we got all of that to the upside, right? We got all of that when the MA crossed, right? So MA crossed and we got all of this. I'm not saying that is what is going to happen, because the MA did cross over here and we only got this. We only got that. So that's important to factor in. So if you're watching, you know what I mean, like rubbing your hands together like this is it, you know, you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow, I would say be cautious. Be cautious, because although the MA has crossed, right, we still need an indicator to let us know that this is an uptrend. And from what I can see at the moment, this is still a downtrend. It's only an uptrend once it breaks above this level over here. So once it breaks either this level over here or this level over here, it is an uptrend. This could be considered a break, right, of a break off a high. So this too obviously is to confirm this is an uptrend, but we need a break reversal. So although this is a good indicator, I want something like this to really confirm to me that it has broken. And the one thing that we have seen so far, okay, that's given me a little bit of confidence, is the fact that there's a crossover over here, okay, and there's a good chance that the NAS is going to start to push up. There is a good chance, but I'm not saying that that's 100% going to happen. So what I'm going to be looking for is I'm waiting to see what the NAS does at certain key levels, right? So if it begins to pull back at a certain key level, right, which is anything below this level, then I'm assuming we're going to be getting a new lower low, and this crossover is a fake, right? But it's too early to tell right now. It's too early to call. So because it is too early to call, rather than swing trading what's going on in here, I'm just going to just flip it around and just look at daily situations that I can take advantage of, right? So daily situation that I can take advantage of. At the moment, I haven't seen any. Well, technically, I had in the sell today, right? And literally, I got stopped out of that sell, so it went bad. I had to sell somewhere around here somewhere. So it was going kind of okay during the morning, and then it just shot up. So I basically was like, all right, cool, it's happened. There's nothing really I can do about that. It's done and dusted. So moving forward, I'm just looking to see what it does at certain key levels, because it is hovering on this trend line, as we can see, right? It's hovering on this trend line, as we can see, right? And it's giving us a structure to say it's going to push up some more. So this is the structure that I'm talking about. It's giving us a little structure like this to say it's going to push up some more. And like I say, take everything with a pinch of salt, because I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not giving you financial advice. It is important you learn how to do your homework and do these things for yourself. That's the one thing I always encourage. If you need some books to help brush up on your skills, to help you understand certain terminology, okay, there is a link in the description or in the first comment, a first pinned comment, okay? It's a little blog page that I've set up with all the books that I've read, that I own, that have helped me. These books is not I own them in the sense that they're my books, is I've purchased them. That's what I mean to say. So books that I've purchased, I've read, and they've helped me. And these are the books I've put together for you guys to go and check out. Obviously, there are other books that you can go and look at as well that I don't have on the list. But bottom line, the overall gist of what I'm trying to say is get the books, right? They're gonna help you, and you're gonna have it for a lifetime as well. And if you want to do this as a career, or you want to do this seriously, YouTube can only take you so far. That I can promise you. It will only take you so far. You're going to need to hit the books, right, to understand what is happening, especially in regards to fundamental data. You're going to need to hit the books. So let's have a look to see what else I can see in regards to these moves. So where do I think market is going to go? Let me go into the day for that, and let's see where I think market is going to go. So at the moment, we have a crossover right here. Okay, so areas of entries for a potential buy if market continues to push up is the first one we've missed, and that was over here. All right, so areas where we could look at taking buys, right? So the first one would have been over here. Let me just draw a little level on it. Okay, the second is when it reaches this level over here. So let me put a little price point on it. So we're looking at 12,960.87. Okay, so should it get to this level, should it go past this level, and if it does to pull back, then this could be an area where we could consider joining the market from. But also bear in mind that it's still very risky. It needs to go higher than this one. Okay, and then should price continue to push up, obviously because you've got the X over here, right? Should it continue to push up, then and it makes its way to this level, then it's fair. Well, in my opinion, I'm going to assume the gravy train is back on, okay, and we're back into the good times, the good old days of the NAS, right? And that level I'm talking about is 13,899.48. So what I would expect, and this is only hypothetical, right? Okay, so price pushes up, you take the gamble, and then you take the buy, which is great, and then it rises all the way up here. Fantastic, okay, right? Then it produces a high, which is higher than this high, all right? Which it would have done that if it reaches this level. But let's just say, for the sake of saying, it goes higher than that. then all we're going to be waiting for, there's only one thing that we're going to be waiting for, okay, which is the pullback that some of you may want to ride, right, down to one of these levels, so either this level over here or this level over here, okay, and then from that point you load up and then you ride it to the moon, okay, because the good times are back. And this is only an assumption, okay, this is not something that is set in stone, something that I think is 100% going to happen, because like I say, I don't have a crystal ball, I can't see into the future. All I can do is anticipate where I think the market is going to go and follow that move. And for now, from what we can see right now, this is the downtrend. But however, because of the MA cross, we may have an uptrend coming up right now. And if that turns out to be the case, then we'll be looking to either join it from this level or join it from this level. If it pulls back from this level, we'll try to catch it at this level or possibly this level, depending on what they do, depending on what it does. All right, so with all of that covered, my awesome people from all around the world, I want to thank you for coming over to watch another episode. Your energy is truly appreciated. If you find the content useful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out, drop us a like and turn on the notifications so whenever a video is released, you're one of the first to see it. And secondly, if you really enjoy the content and you want to support the channel, you can always drop us a super thanks as well. That too will be appreciated. So with all of that covered, beautiful people all around the world, I want to thank you for coming over, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.